These are my peach Hennessy wings. This is a nice little switch up from the regular flavors of wings that we eat every day. These wings are sweet with a touch of Hennessy flavor and they crunchy. This is about 2.5 pounds of whole chicken wings. Wash and clean them how you please. I decided to not leave them whole. I'm going to just go ahead and cut them in half. And I know a lot of y'all like to eat them tips, but I be cutting them off. Now let's marinate the chicken. I use 2 eggs. I'm going to hit it with some buttermilk. And now you already know we about to season it real well. I love this Chef Marito's chicken seasoning. That's the seasoning in the yellow bottle I be using. That's like my most favorite seasoning ever. That's real good on chicken. Now, remember, this is not too salty, so if the color don't change, your food not seasoned well. I'm going to hit it with a little hot sauce for extra flavor, and I'm going to let that marinate for like 30, 40 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to get the dry batter ready. That's just a mixture of flour and a little bit of cornstarch for extra crispiness. Make sure to season the flour mix the same way. Mix it up, and I like to fry my chicken in peanut oil because it has a very high smoke point, and it'll get your food real crispy. Now we got our special guest popping in. Here she go.
The food you did.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Usually I do the wet hand, dry hand method so it don't be all over my fingers like that, but I was in a rush today. But when you batter your chicken, you definitely want them little crinklies on there like that. That helps with that crunch. Heat this oil up between 350 and 375, and once they float, they're basically done. This took about 10 to 12 minutes for each batch, and they all came out golden brown and crispy. I always rest them on a that word hard to say. I always rest them on a wire rack so they don't get all soggy and they stay crispy. I tell y'all every time, this them pretty wings, ah. No, for real though. Now, let's do this peach Hennessy sauce. Now, I done made so many versions of this recipe, but I think I finally like it with this Minute Maid peach punch. And I'm using peach preserves, too. So if you want to omit that juice, you can. And then just use the peach preserves only, you could do that. But I really liked it in my recipe. And now we're going down with the Henny, of course. And yeah, we're going to do a long pour, if you know what I mean. And I thought about using frozen peaches, but I thought that would just water the sauce down. So I'll put that bag back in the freezer. I'll try that later. I got this going on medium heat. I just reduced it for a few minutes. It thickened the way I liked. And you can also strain it because it is chunks of the peach reserves in there. But I didn't want to strain it. I just kept it like this. I really like this consistency. So that part is up to you as well. And then I sauced them up. And that was pretty much it, y'all. This is a pretty easy recipe. But the full written recipe with all of the ingredients and step-by-step instructions can be found on my website, uniqueeats.net, under ebook and recipes. I dipped it in some ranch. Go ahead, take a bite. Or like one of them TikTokers, that girl, she be like, eat. But you know I had to cook it up. And last but not least, I get my aprons from Hedley and Bennett. I got a collab coming out with them soon, y'all, so stay tuned.